What's up guys, it's Matt from TDM Style here. Welcome back to the channel for another review, and this week we're taking a look at the brand new member of the Crafted line from TheSalonGuy and Flagship Pomade. This is their new medium hold matte clay. So, if you're not yet familiar with Crafted, this is a collaboration line from TheSalonGuy and Flagship Pomade, and we did review their first product, their Extreme Hold Matte Paste one, a little while ago, so I'll put that in the card dealio up here if you haven't seen that yet. So this is the second entry to their lineup, and this one is designed to be more of a kind of classic medium hold matte clay. Jumping right into packaging, this comes in the same packaging as their matte paste one, so that's this 4 ounce or 113 gram solid black plastic jar with these matte black stick-on labels with these kind of metallic accents there. So this comes in at $23.99 from the TheSalonGuy's website, and that does include free shipping for inside the US. So yeah, the packaging is okay. It's massive. I like how clean it looks. I mean, it's, you know, it's nothing groundbreaking, I guess you would say, but I don't know, I do like the look of it, and I like things with lid labels because I just end up having so many things in a drawer, so it's nice to kind of just look in and see what is there without having to like take the jar out. I don't know. It's a weird thing to be talking about, but whatever. Now, we have to go to everyone's favorite category because this one, you gotta get ready. Oh, fuck. Oh my god. Oh, dude, fuck me up. Yeah, once again, Steven does not disappoint on his choice of scents. I just said that real weird, scents. Now, this one is definitely a cologne type scent, and I've got the notes right here. So this is cedar, leather, amber, musk, and tonka bean. Yeah, so it smells exactly, I guess, like you would expect. So it is kind of, I almost want to say classic cologne-y. I don't know. My wife even said, like, she smelled it in my hair and she's like, oh, it's kind of like nostalgic somehow. Like, don't really know how exactly, but fuck. Oh, it smells so good. This is like, if this were a legit cologne, like, I would wear that shit. Now, anything with like leather and amber in it is just like my thing. And then you do get that little bit of that like vanilla sweetness warmth from the tonka bean in there. Yeah, it's just a fucking legit cologne scent, which is funny because I saw somebody in my community tab was like, oh, this one smells like Axe products. Boy, when I had to review those Axe products, I literally smelled like a just like middle school locker room fuckboy. Gross. And I could smell it everywhere, and that is not the case with this. Like, this is some legit cologne action. Anyway, I digress. Into the ingredients. This is a homebrew. It's brewed by Flagship, so it is a, you know, homebrew style kind of short ingredients list. This is a water-based clay, so we've got water in the first spot, as you probably would expect from that. Castor oil, which we know about. Kaolin clay. Grapeseed oil, we also have bentonite clay in there, rice bran wax for some of that hold, fragrance, a couple other things, aloe extract as well. So, taking a look inside the jar next, you'll see this kind of grayish looking product that you're probably used to seeing. I mean, a lot of clays have this kind of look to them, and scooping it out is way easier than the last clay we reviewed. But yeah, no, it does have some thickness to it. I mean, but it scoops out easily, and when you start getting it into the hands, you will feel the dryness and the grittiness of the clay, and you feel a little bit of the stickiness from the wax, but it does break down quite easily and fairly creamy. Now, as far as breaking it down before applying, it does actually say in the directions, well, not on the jar, but it says in the directions on the website that you can experiment. So you can either like break it down fully in the hands, which if you do that, you do feel more of that dryness, grittiness, stickiness come out, or you can just break it down a little bit and leave it still kind of creamy and then apply that. So depending on, you know, your personal preference of application, preference of application. It was almost some good alliteration. Yeah, you can go either way with it, and I have tried both, and so for me, I like to leave it a little bit creamier since my hair is on the coarser side. That just makes it a little bit easier to apply. And since we're on about application already, let's just go into demo time footage. So we can see here, as usual, I'm starting out with clean, blow-dried hair, and we're going in with our first scoop. And yeah, this is, as I mentioned, kind of more of a classic take on a clay. So it does have some grittiness, it does have some grip to it when you're applying. So there is a little bit of tug and pull. It's nothing nothing major, but just be aware. And as I mentioned, I feel like the more you break it down into the hands, the more that kind of grip comes out. Now I do like to use usually about 2 dime-sized scoops of this to get it to a nice solid medium hold for me. So here we are with the final look, and so as you can see, it is a completely matte finish. I don't think it looks overly dry. It's definitely 100% matte, and there's like no set time. It just instantly looks like that, which is kind of nice. Got that nice, you know, coarse clay texture. And one thing that I really like about this that I find kind of interesting, it does have that stickiness and that grip when you're applying, but just like a minute or a couple minutes later, it sets into this like super lightweight feeling in the hair. Like it does not feel like you have a lot of product in it all. Like, you know, most heavy clays, like you feel that shit. Like that boy is in there, and it'll weigh your hair down after a while. It's just the nature of heavy clay. I mean, they're called heavy clays for a reason. So this is not, I wouldn't consider this a heavy clay because it feels lighter as after it like totally dries into the hair. And another thing that I found is after maybe, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes or so of being in your hair, that kind of grippy grittiness really just settles in, and then my hair feels so soft. And it doesn't diminish the hold or anything. It stays, you know, it is a solid medium hold. So like, let's look at the end of the day. Let's look here at the end of the day, so we can see some, you know, kind of natural deflation in the volume, some natural deconstruction, and those are things that come with medium hold products, and those are things that I actually enjoy about mediums, because I feel like it just helps your hairstyle look a bit more natural. You've got some movement to it. But if you know, run your fingers through it, or a comb, or whatever you enjoy, you can certainly put it right back into place, and then it will stay there again. So it certainly maintains its pliability and kind of restylability as the day wears on. And I think that footage I filmed, that was like 12 hours after I had applied it that day. I've also got it in my hair right now. I've had it in for maybe a half an hour or so, and just look at how fucking good that shit looks. Woo! And yeah, like I said, now that it's been in my hair for a little while, it's so light and soft. Like, look at that shit. Yes. And actually, this time I was just kind of testing some other things out, and so I pre-styled with a little bit of the Amity texture spray from Sheer Revival. So like that plus this, like look at that volume and texture, boy. My hair's long as fuck right now. Like it's literally down to my top lip, and I can still get like volume like that. And then finally onto the washout, and for this one, it's real simple. It washes out completely with just water. It's like so easy, which is nice sometimes, you know? Like I don't normally care, because generally if I'm washing my hair, I'm always using shampoo anyway, but it's nice, you know, it washes off of your hands easily with just water after you're done styling, and then like when you get in the shower, you just literally, the water hits your head and it just comes right out. So overall thoughts on the crafted, oh come on, it's upside down. Overall thoughts on the crafted medium hold matte clay. Yeah, I think they fucking slammed it out of the park again. So I just think they delivered exactly what they're advertising here. It's a solid medium hold, it is a matte finish, and it's kind of a classic clay, and it's got that, you know, great clay texture, but it feels so light in the hair, and it just, you know, as I mentioned, after a few minutes and then for the rest of the day, my hair just feels super soft and nourished. That's a word that I feel is used a lot in the hair community lately, nourished. And, you know, of course, my fucking favorite part. I also just realized I didn't mention before, as far as the scent is concerned, it's fairly strong, but it doesn't like present. So once you've got it into the hair, it's not like you're just going to be smelling it all day. If somebody really noses in there, they'll smell it, or occasionally, like if you're restyling or something, you might catch a little slight whiff, which is real nice, because ooh, that scent. Yeah, so if you liked their Extreme Hold Matte Paste one and you want to try more of a medium, get on the mediums, boy, because I get it. Like there's a lot out there that everybody's like, I need the strongest hold ever that's gonna last for 58 hours. Which is fine, I get that sometimes, but I love a good medium, and to me, this is a damn good medium. So if you want to try fucking around with a not super extreme hold product, definitely this one is a great option. So that about wraps things up for this week's video, guys. I do have plenty more coming. I just have so much stuff still. I've got like Conmodo, a bunch of stuff from them. I've got I I don't even know. I just have a pile of products upstairs. I've got to get back to the budget stuff series. As I mentioned earlier, I've got the Amity texture spray from Sheer Revival. There's all sorts of goodies coming up. So if you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button down below. Subscribe button down below to keep up to date with everything. And as always, thank you guys so much for coming by and watching. And we'll see you at the next one.